so much to choose from. I've just can't decide.
30 then.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Hello. You have come to Gwalchmay's goods, provisioner to all Rathir, to high and low, great house and sparrow alike. Come again. Greetings.
Down there. The ledger! Oh, Lunala's smile, you've done me a good turn. Master Gwalchmay'll be pleased as a fat Jotun when I bring him this, he will.
Good day to you.
My Lady Coriana won't eat. She won't sleep. All on account of a poor, sick Malian. Woe on House Anwan. The healers say bad blood, but my lady swears it's poison. He sleeps and sleeps, but he's never any better. Well, it's hard to say. The healers are no use. You could go to her yourself and ask. No harm in that. You'll find my lady in the house, by poor Melian's side, most likely. Here, in House Anwan. She spends most of her time by poor young Melian's sickbed. Do help my lady if you can.
And then I say, Mary.
Tell me, what brings you to this sacred place? For prayer? For the weaving of your fate? Or for the orison? Where were you raised, child, that you do not know this? It is 3 tasks, performed in devotion to Lyria by any who desire her blessing. began when you entered this temple. The first task is the sojourn. Have this. It is an amphora. With it, travel to the 3 springs blessed by Priestess Tyrion on her sojourn from the north. Fill the amphora with some of each spring. One is just outside Rathir, a second in Lower Galafor, the third is in Snowmelt Pass. Bring the amphora I gave you to each of the 3 sacred springs. They are just north of Rathir, in southern Galafor. When you are done, return to me.
The temple is Lyria's, the garden, Lunala's.
Hello. Welcome to our temple. I am a daughter of Lyria. One of my station is to look after the relics sacred to our order. Sadly, many of the relics we once had are now lost. When the war first came, we sent one out to every stronghold keep. This served 2 purposes. It brought faith and strength to our soldiers there, and if Rathir fell, some relics might still remain. We have announced a gold reward for their return, but sadly, none have yet come back to us. Please do. There are at least 6 that I know of, sent to the major strongholds of the plains of Erethel. Bring any you find to me. Lyria rewards those in her favor. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plains of Erethel, but any that you find... So long.
Welcome.
The City Watch never rests. Then someone else will have to.
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathir's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. There's nothing I can offer you. Perhaps the refugees can. Some of the soldiers of Melsenshire have been asking to return and fight. Go to the docks, and I'll see that they meet you. It's a fool's dream. But if you're all determined to die, you may at least do so together. Go to the eastern docks in the lower city and find Captain Dodwin. He will oversee your journey to Melsenshire. Go. Save our sister across the sea or die with her.
What can I do for you? The goddess of magic, fate, mysteries. But Lyria is concerned with what is, and what can truly change it. Goodbye. can I do for you? Goodbye.
Move along, citizen. City Watch, be on your way.
Move along. Curios, talismans, items of power. $34 and $30. Not a gold piece more.
Sails tomorrow at dawn.
Damn this siege.
Dawn! Your comrade died.
Greetings. The ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Agarth, you know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that to Lara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged. Don't you see? We have been given a chance. And though some of us will die, we will die knowing that our lives were finally our own. That we are no longer slaves to the whims of fate. Would you throw it away? Just for fear of another defeat? Not I. I will fight. And if I die knowing that I have made a choice. And this choice, for good or for ill, was my own.
Last Tuatha, I fought some of the damn Great.
Not exactly the heroes of legend, but you're a welcome sight nonetheless. Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has finally come. Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Melsen Shear at last. Indeed, They expect us to hide behind the walls of Mel Senshir. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Talera will be part of an effort to kill him. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan. Soon. I know you're eager, but take a moment to make sure you're ready. Check your gear and say your goodbyes. When you're ready, come meet me by the gates. I'll be readying the troops.
Fine day for a battle.
What is it? Time is running out. Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken lightly. Then let us go. We've had sightings of the Tuatha vanguard. When they enter the courtyard, we will open the gates and counterattack. You and Talera will use the distraction to execute your plan. One way or another, this will be over soon.
Hore Sunera Alfor!
Our hunt for Malwyn can now begin in earnest. I will take one path and you another. If a Wygland's troops hold, then Malwyn will be delayed at the outer wall with the Baelor. But we should make sure he doesn't get past us. Now, we must get moving. There is no room for error.
Tuatha came fast. We held them back, but I'm alive.
Defenses have been activated. Be careful now.
I'll make sure they don't try that again. Someone's got to make sure these ladders stay down. And you need to move before O'Wyglin's troops start falling back.
Finally, some reinforcements. We tried to fight off the Tuatha, but they took most of our company prisoner. They're threatening to execute the rest unless we lay down our arms. You could get in amongst them, silently, if possible, and save what's left of the survivors.